So it's day 5 on no carbs or really low carbs, and I feel really good, but I'm gonna talk about it later because first I'm gonna train. Today's heavy deadlift is 5x5 with 90 kg, and I'm really pleased because the weight I'm lifting is still going up. I thought that maybe low carb would impact it, but no, I still managed to lift heavy. I still managed to progress every single session. So for that, it's really positive. I'm trying to go back to 130 kg, like lifting 130 kg on deadlift, what I used to do. But that's gonna take a while because I didn't do any compound exercise for months, and I'm finally going back to it. Every week the weight I'm lifting is still going up, slowly, but still going up. So it's probably gonna take a good few months for me to get back to the level I was. So I'm gonna keep recording my lift until I get back to that level I was, and keep showing you like how I managed to go back to that level, and my training and my nutrition are gonna help me get to that level. And yeah, this channel is gonna be mainly based on fitness and food and experiments and new diets, and trying to see how I feel on that diet, and maybe you will want to try that diet, and maybe a cheat day here and there. So it's gonna be mainly based around that, and maybe as well travel vlogs. That's also the goal. But for that I'm gonna need to travel and have some time to travel. But I'm planning a holiday in Italy soon, and maybe as well travel to Athens in a few months, what I'm really excited about. But first, training, then I'm gonna talk a bit more about low carb diet and how I feel on it, and or maybe it can help you as well if you have gut issues to feel better on a low carb diet. So training done, I'm walking the dogs, and actually it was quite a good session. Like I managed to do like 90 quite easily. Last time when I did 85 kg it was quite a struggle, but today 90 kg was actually quite easy, and even did a cheeky set of 100 kg for reps, so it actually went quite well. I'm really pleased with my progress. But now it's finally sunny, and I don't think we saw any sun for weeks in England, so I'm walking the dogs, enjoying the sun. Then I'm gonna bake for a bit because it's been a few days since I baked, and I quite miss it. So it's been quite a chill day now that my training is done. I did a good part of my step. I did 1 hour after my training, so I got 30 minutes left to do that. I'm gonna go back after to the gym to do, or maybe do them at home, because we got a treadmill at home, so I may do that. Quite place of my training, quite place that there's sun, so it's actually a quite good day today. It just feels good, to be out of work and be able to chill and rest, and it's actually quite nice that for once there's sun when I'm off, because usually it's raining and grey when I'm off work and sunny when I'm at work. So for once it's the opposite. So the first thing I'm gonna do when I go home is bake, and then after that I'm gonna explain what it feels to be on low carb, what is actually to be on low carbs, if it will work for you, because it may work for me but it may not work for you. So after that I'm gonna sit down and have a chat about the low carb diet and if it's healthy or not, and if it may help you or not. But I'm first gonna enjoy the rest of the walk with the dogs. Update. I'm still walking the dogs, and I realized something about English countryside is that the roads are so narrow that if you walk your dogs, you need to be the most ridiculous position to protect your dog, but maybe hit by a car to protect your dog, and you literally almost hugging the edge with your legs wide open, with trying to pull like the dogs like on the grass, and the cars don't slow down, so you literally just hoping that everything's gonna be fine, and by putting your life in danger in the most ridiculous position. So it happened a few times, and every single time I'm like, wow, I look great right now. But yeah, again, I prefer being hit than my dogs being hit. But yeah, always, every time it happens, I'm like, what must the person in the car think about me right now? So, while the brownies are in the oven baking, let's talk a bit about no carbs or low carbs. So it's been 5 days now that I'm on a low carb diet, or almost no carb diet, to be honest. I may have like 20 grams of carbs a day, and I feel really good on it. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like really, really good. I used to be a bit bloated and kind of have a bit of a gut issue, not massive, but just something I was aware of that my guts could be better. And also a few years ago, I struggled with like massive eating disorder. I'm better now, way better. I train less and eat more than I used to eat, but the voice is still in my head, and sometimes I really struggle to keep that voice quiet. But again, if you suffer from eating disorder, you will always have the voice in your head, and it will be about you to be able to like try to keep it quiet and try to know what's best for you. And what's best for you, it's eat enough and not move too much, and eat healthy food as well. Sometimes, like I said, I struggle to keep that voice quiet, and my eating disorder is way better than it used to be. Like, I train harder, I feel good, I eat around 2,000 calories a day, like mostly between 2,000 and 2,500 calories a day. While before, at my worst, I was eating 500 calories a day. But there's few things that I still have from the eating disorder, and it's fear of certain food. High fat food like avocados, cheese, salmon, and all those kind of, even like oil, all those fatty food. I'm scared of them. I really struggle to eat them, or find an excuse not to eat them, or just I'm really scared to eat them. So I always avoid them on a menu. I don't cook with oil. I use a spray. I don't eat avocados. I go for the low-fat cheese. The only time I really eat fish is when I go to the sushi, but then again I still try to reduce my order because I know that rice is really high in calorie, and salmon is also really high in calorie. So you know, I'm always kind of aware of that. I realized by doing the no carbs, I managed to eat again avocados and cheese and egg yolks and feta and all of those food that I used to be like really scared of, and now I eat them no problem. I don't even like think twice about it because I cut something off my diet. As a woman, you need fat. You need more fat than a man. So it's like I know I needed fat, and by cutting down on carbs, one, my gut is better. Two, I don't have, you know, like what we saw, like the carb flu when you have like a massive headache and you can have like a bit under the weather. I don't have that. I just feel better in general. I don't know if it's maybe linked to the fat, that I have me having more fat, or linked to the fact that I have no carbs, or maybe a mix of everything. But yeah, like in general, I feel like just so much better. My strength is still going up at the gym. I still manage to get my numbers up on the lift every single week. I'm way less hungry because that was also a program. I was hungry all the time. Now my hunger is under control. I'm way less hungry all the time, and I'm usually fine for 3-4 hours before eating food. And sometimes I even need to think about like, okay, I need food now because otherwise I'm gonna miss a meal, and I don't want to miss a meal. So I force myself to eat to avoid to miss a meal. So in general, it's just so much better. I think it's gonna help me in my recovery from anorexia and help me not be scared of those food. It's gonna keep helping my gut, and it's gonna get my hunger under control. So I don't say that is something that you should do, because we are all different. If you don't have any of those problems and you're really fine with carbs, keep eating carbs. I'm not saying that you need to stop eating carbs. I'm just like, personally, help me with my health in general. So if you want to try it, go for it. But if you don't feel great on it, or you feel worse or whatever, just find something else that will work for you. But the most important is to eat healthy food and try to focus when you got that going on next to you, the amount of cuteness. So like I was saying earlier, sometimes I struggle to eat and it's easy for me to skip some meals, and that's what's happening now. It's 12:30. I had my breakfast at 6 a.m. and it was around 200 calories. It was really not much, but I'm still not hungry. I'm gonna still try to eat something. So I'm gonna make stuffed chicken, and hopefully cooking gonna get my appetite ready, because in 2 hours I'm gonna go back to the gym, finish my steps, and then it's gonna be already tea time, so I need to get some food in now. So we're back at the gym. I'm gonna finish my step. I have 30 minutes left to do. Actually, I'm quite excited to do it because I was bored, so I don't really mind doing them. I'm gonna watch YouTube, just zone out, do them, then I'm gonna go home, cook tea. It's gonna be beef and asparagus, something like that. I think I'm gonna make pasta for my wife, but nothing for me, just that plain. I mean, plain. I'm gonna have some cheese on the side, but what I mean is I won't have pasta. I'm probably gonna have something else to up the fat a little bit. I always buy lean beef, lean pork, chicken breast, so I always buy the lower calorie kind of type of meat and lower fat. That's gonna be the plan for tonight. So I see you for tea tonight and after my steps. Right, I'm gonna end up the video here. I really hope you enjoyed it. But before, I'm gonna put the calories up here. That's the calories and macros of the days. So you can see it's quite high in protein and quite high in fat. Quite high in fat for me. So I really hope you enjoyed it. If so, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.